What is up, everybody? It's over here today. So we're gonna talk about Nintendo and their babying gamers on their platform. Like somehow Nintendo wants to be the parents for mostly people who buy their consoles are mostly adults, even though they have a large children-based audience. But I don't know why they want to be their people's mommies and daddies from who play their games. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So the story is that Nintendo is reportedly cracking down on uncensored boobs and hentai games on the Switch eShop. So I don't play any of these games, so I really don't have any interest, but it just annoys me that if somebody wants to play these certain games, and if you are an adult and you want to play these games, why must Nintendo censor it? It's like, why? They can't just have like an 18 plus category on Nintendo Switch for only adult gamers. I was like, I don't see why that's a big deal just to do that and just leave the games uncensored because, and that's another thing that just gets me. We can see the most gruesome deaths in video games humanly possible. You can see somebody get decapitated, somebody's spine get taken out, somebody gets completely splattered into like a million pieces. But some boobage is what really is just a big no-go for these companies, and it just makes no sense. Like you can see the most gruesome stuff humanly possible, but some boobs, some cartoon boobs at that is just like, it just makes people just infuriated, which I just don't get it. But to each their own. If somebody wants to play these games, I don't see why Nintendo has to be their parents and say no, you can't play that game. The person playing those games is a fully grown adult. So I don't know. Nintendo is definitely taking a major L for this. I don't know how they're doing this. It's just, yeah, I just don't know what any of these consoles do, to be honest, because you got a lot of people who buy these consoles who are adult age. Why must you censor what they play? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So let's see what people got to say about this. Comment Nintendo L. You were the chosen one. Yeah, because at one point you had Sony censoring games, but then Nintendo wasn't censoring those same games. So for a while, Nintendo was definitely like, they were definitely against censorship, but now I guess they're just censoring everything now. There are uncensored boobs on the Switch from Witcher 3 and apparently Wolfenstein 2. And those games are rated M for adults, so I don't know why even rated M games they have to censor it. Like, why? But then again, show the most graphic deaths imaginable. They're completely fine with that, but breasts are just horrible. Let's see. Good hentai games shouldn't be on the Switch. If somebody wants to play those games, why not? I don't see what the big deal is. It might not be your cup of tea. Like, I don't care for them, but if somebody wants to play them, get their jollies off with it, why should I care? Should never have been on the Nintendo in the first place. PC and Steam is better suited for adult-themed content. Yeah, I don't know why people keep saying that. Just because it's aimed for children, there's still a large amount of people who are 18 plus who want to probably play those games. I don't see why it's a big deal. You're just saying this when most of the Switch user base is 20 plus years old. Exactly. Like, there's a lot of adults playing on these consoles. I don't see why they must censor it. It just doesn't make any sense. They can just have an age rating and just like, hey, they have a whole section for people age 18 plus. If you're not that age, then you can't get access to that area. I don't know why it's that difficult for them to do. Nintendo not realizing their own IPs also show a lot of skin. One thing I could probably possibly think I was baiting off the top of my head, so I don't know what he's referring to. Putting better parental controls on adult content is one thing, but this pearl clutching has been tiresome since changing blood color on the SNES. If they want to fix their store, they need to purge asset swaps, cash grabs, and find better ways to promote legit indie developers. Somewhere a Nintendo fan is saying, no, no, okay. That is terrible. They should just be explicit warnings in place when you click on the game. That's all they need to do, literally. Just say, hey, this game is for a mature audience, and this is the reasons why. That's all they need to do. But no, but instead they want to just censor everybody. It's like, that's really annoying. Wait, you're telling me that there are games on Switch that show boobs? Okay. Seriously, who cares? It's been clearly labeled with ESRB, so no one buys it mistakenly. Who cares if it's available? If you don't want it, don't buy it. If you do, then go ahead. People just need to grow up and not judge other people. If it's not illegal and it's not hurt anyone, then let it be. Let's see. Just bring up warnings on the game page. It's not Nintendo's job to watch what kids play. That's the parents' job. The times are changing. They don't want perverts playing games. Deal with it. It's not the end of the world. So if a person wants to see animated cartoon boobs, they're a pervert. Okay. So what does that make it when somebody wants to play a game where somebody's getting decapitated? Does that make them a serial killer then by the logic? Okay. It's only nipples. You can still be extremely lewd. You just need to be clever about it. I'm not about to read that comment, but okay. This is backwards thing about Nintendo once again. Either set up a parental controls or have a section in the shop for this kind of content. A game is a game regardless of E rating or adult rating. Guess Nintendo is pro censorship and now it means the demise of Japan. Just keep the same energy. Man, Nintendo is really stupid. The real reason Nintendo is so popular. Well, it was a good run while it lasted. Time to pack up the Switch. Move on to more nude pastures. Okay. PDF files in shambles as we speak. Let the censorship outrage commence. And it's like, man, it's a legit issue. Like, these companies keep censoring games. And it's like, why? When a big chunk of your user base is adults. So I don't know why they keep censoring stuff. It's like a legit reason why people should be outraged over. But I don't think the nude hentai games have a huge market anyway, so there probably won't be that much outrage. But it is kind of annoying, to be honest. In all honesty, it's kind of annoying that they keep censoring games. It's like they act like adults don't play these games. Like they legit like adults don't play on these systems, so it's kind of annoying. Getting pretty tired of consoles doing this. Even Steam is doing this now. Adults play games. Censorship is bad. Just bring up warnings on the game page. It's not Nintendo's job to watch what kids play. That's the parents' job. I think I might have read that comment already. Hard to believe the people who were behind such awesome action games such as Doom 64 and GoldenEye are completely okay with killing people, but titties are bad. Nintendo, stop censoring glorious breasts. Okay, I'm about to read the rest of that. That's dumb. Censoring games is cringe. Steam Deck about to steamroll the Switch now, but they say even games on Steam are doing the same thing where they're censoring games now, so I don't know. I get why they do it, but I was never a fan of Nintendo prudery policy. Pack it up, it was fun while it lasted. Nintendo is censoring anime games. Hope the masses have the same energy they did with Sony. Yeah, they really should have the same outrage, to be honest. People was kind of pissed when Sony was doing the same thing, but now it's kind of quiet when Nintendo is doing it. When it's like, really? I think both these companies are pretty backwards because I don't like this whole censorship nonsense. Witcher 3 is about to be delisted. That would be kind of weird. Like they actually delist like Witcher 3, but keep Mortal Kombat 11 on there. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Mario Odyssey is cowering in fear. Sad times. Nintendo is a pretty crappy company. Some of these comments are just weird. I'm not like all these comments are just weird about this subject, but yeah. Once again, stop censoring games at this point. It is super annoying. It's like you have adults who play these consoles. If it's that big of an issue, just put a section on your eShop or whatever that says this is rated M for mature, or probably kids shouldn't play these games. But other than that, it just seems super unnecessary to be super against cartoon nudity, but super pro violent images on your platform. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But those are just my thoughts. Definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.